3, 2, 1. Hello guys, welcome back to Adventures of Well, I'm me, and in today's video, it's only been a day for me. I don't know time difference in terms of when I'm uploading this, but last time we had a look at my first assembly of some Warhammer figures. We had one Age of Sigmar figure and one 40k figure. Pretty much I broke down what I was planning on doing and hopefully having cameras working and stuff. Unfortunately, I can't get my cameras to work via my laptop through OBS. And I've spoken plenty of times before how I was in the process of building a emulation streaming sort of PC that I will be able to put recording software on as well. I just need to change the processor out of that because it is a really basic processor at the moment. But when I've got all that working, I'll definitely be able to do more camera oriented changes and setups and things like that where I can actually view it off the laptop and film that way. I did manage to play around with my other camera a bit and got it to record for more than 1 minute at a time. It looks like there is something to do with the SD card in it, and I'm looking at buying a new one which will have more storage capabilities as well as being able to run faster, because it looks like just the class of SD card that came in it, because it was a second-hand camera, wasn't really that great for it. But working on that 10 minutes at a time. This one's 29 minutes and 59 seconds, so I'll work with that as we go. Today I'm not going to be doing anything fancy. It's just going to be almost like a B-roll footage, essentially. I'm going to just record me as I put together my Astra Militarum Cadians and my Chaos Cultists from 2 of the Warhammer sets that I picked up. So hopefully we can get this going. If this camera would love to work for me, it just stopped working again. So frustrating. I don't know what exactly is going on with it, but played around with it last night, got it working, plugged it in today, and it stopped working. So that's kind of where we're at with that. Hopefully that's going to work now. If I hit record on that, it should be going. So I'm just going to pull these out, and I'm just going to make them, and I'll find some music to play over the top of it later on. But hope you enjoy. We're just building them today. In another video I'm going to be testing I'm going to stick them on here and do some priming as well, so see how we go with all this. Until the end of this video, I guess, catch you then. Okay, so I've just clipped out, all of the guys there, and I've kind of just assembled them together with the parts that are going for each one. I'm just going to clean up the mold lines, and then I'm going to work on sticking them together. I might just apply a little bit of glue because they've got a flat spot here on the arm. You can see that there. Wants to focus. Got a bit of a flat spot there that would work better with the the glue just to hold it in place. So I'll grab my glue out, but not sure, it doesn't need a lot out. I just stabbed myself with a blade. So I'll just do a little bit of that. Let me just fix that up. That's not good. That should be sticking down like that. That hurt. Need to work out some new storage for those. But yeah, I'm just going to clean up a little bit and so I've just noticed that on 2 of the stands that are included, that the plastic is kind of just not actually cut out. You probably won't see it there, or just there. It's not actually cut out properly, so I'm having to remove that myself. It's literally blocking the way of where I'm supposed to stick the soldiers once I finish with them. So it's a bit odd and annoying. Like, it's just this really thin layer of plastic, but if I'm going to be a little bit, perfectionist about how this turns out, I'm going to need to remove that. Because it's on 2, but not all of them. And all the bases are the same, so it's just a bit odd. Okay, so I've just finished removing the mold lines on these guys and sticking them together. I'm going to just glue them and then stick them to the bases. One thing that I don't have is a like little hand drill. I've got a power drill, but I don't know if I'm going to drill out the inside of these gun barrels on these. I was just seeing if I could put an indent to start with the knife, and then if I could get a drill bit in there. But the ones on these aren't as big compared to like the Space Marine. The Space Marine gun's a little bit bigger and looks like it's a little bit easier to kind of drill into, but that's something to work out later maybe, because I'm not going to prime them today, so I'll come back to that later on. And there's a battery change there. Let's get back to this. Alright, so I've just finished gluing all these boys together. I'm gonna now start the Chaos Cultist one as well. The battery on both cameras, unfortunately, is pretty much dead. So I've got a spare battery that I've chucked into this camera here. I'm going to have no more secondary camera because I'm going to have to charge the battery on this one as well. It was good attempts at trying to do a multicam setup, but still coming a long way. Still working it all out. Like I said, I'm going to look at getting another Class 10 SD card to at least be able to run for the 10 minutes before it shuts off. But till then, I'm just going to have to make a do. I'm going to open these up and get stuck into the Chaos Cultists. Push fits are relatively easy compared to what I was originally thinking. I didn't realize these were push fits when I got them, so I just literally grabbed them because they were cheap. But yeah, hardly any work involved. You literally just pop them out, clean them up a little bit, stick them together. This one's got more instructions than the other kit because these guys are all essentially the same thing. Chaos Cultist, each one looks different, so gotta make sure that I at least do them correctly. In the meantime, I'll just move these fellas out of the way. Let that glue dry. And then I'm gonna work out about tomorrow during the day. I'm gonna prime them. Pretty sure I've got blue tack, so I can at least stick them to the base of the wood there. I'm gonna do two grey, 2 white, and 1 I'm gonna try and do a zenithal shadow prime thing, whatever that thing is that I keep saying that I've heard people talk about. I'm gonna try all those and see how it turns out for all of them. I'm gonna do 2 of the Chaos Cultists that way, is in each way as well, except for the 2-tone one. I'm gonna do that with the shadows differently. Once I've done that, I'm then going to prime these 2 and work out about painting them up. Space Marine I don't have all the colours for yet, and the Age of Sigma one, the Stormcast Eternal dude, I'm just gonna paint him along with the Mortal Realms as we do that as well. So we'll see how it all comes together. So hope you're enjoying it. I know it's a bit different to my usual, so see how it is. So I've just finished cutting them all up. Just gonna clean them off, stick them together, and I'll show you once I'm done. So, yeah. Okay, so I've just finished putting together all of those models, and we can see here they are all done. So I've got the other ones over here looking nice, but I actually find these ones so much better. They've got such more dynamic poses. Each model is different, as opposed to the other troops where it's just like very stock standard. They're all just standing there or marching there, nothing exciting. But these ones, each guy is different, and I really appreciate that in the model design. It is so much better than just the same design over and over again. So that took me, well, I've only just started doing this. That took me probably an hour, I'd say, to get all that done. I am probably being a little bit too particular when it comes to like cleaning up mold lines or trying to get things done and working out like the best, like the grip and that as well, like having the right grip on the on everything as I do it. I could probably do it with a new hobby knife as well. Because the mold line remover that came from the Citadel brand one that came from my Mortal Realms subscription doesn't come with a handle, so it's actually harder to hold because I'm only using that bit. It would be nice if I could get like the angle as well and get in there, but I've got to hold it flat against it. But that's 10 models done there, and the 2 that I did in the previous video. I've just been watching videos on YouTube while I've been going ahead and making these, which it's really relaxing and like therapeutic to kind of do that. So I've really enjoyed this. If you enjoyed it, I'd love, or if you enjoy this hobby, sorry, I'd love to hear from you about what you kind of do while you're doing it, and how exactly these sorts of things, like what strategies you have to kind of make it easier. I will say, just compared with the other models and that, like the Space Marine as like a humanoid character, so much bigger than these other miniatures, and then like the the Stormcast Eternal dude is even bigger again. Like the others look tiny compared to it, but even though they're both push fit, the Space Marine and the Stormcast Eternal guy that I did yesterday has I don't know, it's just more flex to it. I'm going to put some glue on them, but like it's just not the same feeling as the other models. The other models are actually, I don't know how to really put it other than saying that the other models just seem to fit snug. I am actually going to put a little dab of glue on this guy right now while I do it. Yeah, so that's like one difference I noticed. Like this was definitely something that bugged me about the Stormcast Eternal dude. His head was just wobbling. So, just dab of glue here and there to hold it in place. The rest of him seemed fine, even though it was like that push fit. But like, it just went in more snug. Probably like 1 or 2 spots here or there where I gotta put a touch of glue just to hold it together. But yeah, for the most part, like, definitely easy enough to paint, or not paint, easy enough to put together, ready for painting. And gluing it was definitely easy. See how that goes. Hopefully that holds together a little bit better. And I'm thinking with the Space Marine, I'm just gonna remove the pack on the back when I go to paint it. I'm thinking of doing that in terms of it will just kind of be easy to get behind there. Actually, no, I might not. There's like plenty of space. I'll be able to get in there with a tiny brush. I just won't be able to put as much detail on one of the parts, but I'll work that out as I go. Like I said, it's a new hobby for me, so I'm learning as I go and working out how I'm going to paint as I go. So I'm going to be able to put all these guys on here and spray them, and I'll be doing that. I won't be doing that on camera. I'll be spray painting them tomorrow anyway, because at the moment it's actually night time. Still a little bit chilly outside, so work that sort of thing out later, but I'm going to do the 2 different lots of the spray and go from there. But I hope you're enjoying these videos. If you are, please hit that like button, consider subscribing. Doing these takes a fair amount of time as well, so hopefully as we go I'll get better and better and quicker and work out some different techniques with the camera and all that we can look at using to kind of have the best experience possible and make it as entertaining as possible. So yeah, hope you enjoyed it. Take care, I'll catch you next time.